I did a 3-hour bath trying to release the banding from the waist to the shoulder and neck. That's causing the metabolic disruptions by pulling on the solar plexus, where it spirals around the torso from the shoulders down the back, crisscrosses, and ties to the hips. And in the past, I had lots of crystals come out of the shoulders. I did some videos on that. But this chunk of biofilm came off. And this is softened and it was rehydrated. Otherwise, it was a tight, thin graphene sheet while it's been on my shoulders. In the early 90s, that's 35 years ago, the burning pain caused me to eat a lot of Tylenol to try to do construction with my company, and cortisone shots. When I unbanded it, it was over a year ago, I had crystals, a sheet of crystals that released from a layer. But the banding has been there all down the back because it's tied to the hips and neck. So this slab came out at the shoulders. And what I want to make note of here is how it splits. So this ran down the back here, crossing over to the other side, and you can see it's got a twist up, because it goes down, will tie to the opposite side or to the same side, and then pull up on the opposite side to another tie. So this was banding down on one of the thick bands running off the opposite shoulder where it split, and this one on the top went up to the neck. And there's the stiff neck and the headaches. And this one ran over to the shoulders and banded the shoulders. And that tiny fiber you see, crystalline fibers you see sticking out there, or little spots glowing, are all the crystal fibers that were released and dissolved off. So this would have been tied to an entire mesh sheet. Gee, that looks like an eye right there in the middle, and almost like a bird's head if you follow the line as the top of the head and the beak over to the left. Lots of faces in these things. There's what I believe are the quantum dots. There's the green one there, just starting to develop. There's a red one or an amber one here. There's an amber one. There's the black fullerenes in there, and you'll see some of the blue ones too. So look how thick this is on the edge. And then imagine the tension pull that it had. I got disabled because of it. I could not swing a hammer or do any construction. So I'm going to put you on hold and flip this over to have a look. And this side shows the mass of fibers that were embedded. This would have been the outside of it, judging by the texture and all, and the sheeting and the crystal fiber mesh fiberglass, graphene fiberglass coating inside the hydrogel biofilm. And you can see how it's all there on the edge of this one on the left, including the long fibers, just dissolved. This mass of white would have been solid fibers in graphene oxide diamond morphology, a thin, clear sheet with everything that's in this embedded inside and invisible through it until it dissolves. So, done with this one.